Well, look who it isn't. It is me. And if all things considered, this is going to be quite an interesting video. So, we've got 3 kilo sales in the space of 7 days as of today, Wednesday, the 11th of September. And we've also got the last weekend of the car boot spend challenge. So, I thought, let's see how this goes. But I'm going to just take some shots of all this and mash it up together. So, whatever this video is whenever I thought it was a good time to grab a shot of something over the course of the next 7 days relating to the kilos, which is today, and the car boot challenge. So we'll go into all of those details at some point during this video, but hopefully it's long enough so you can sit back and relax and see what 3 kilo sales and a car boot challenge gets up to in this week. But I hope you lot have all been good. And yeah, let's get into the video. And just like that, we are at work. And now this is, let me just clean the camera. Classic, it wouldn't be a YouTube video without cleaning the camera. Now, this is a different one, but we'll bring you into the lady. Let's see who we've got inside right now. So we've actually got, let's have a look. We've got the ladies here trying to look busy. We've got a couple more ladies over there trying to look busy. But you know what? Wow, there's clothing everywhere. And let me just turn the camera and just show you lot, because this is it organised chaos?
Yes, organised chaos.
Yeah, let's have a little look at this. So right now, as you can see, the time is 9:30. The kilo is 3, and the rails are actually pretty full. It's just this little minefield on the floor, isn't it? But that's all good. Look at this. So the women's wear is actually coming along so well, courtesy of some of. Did you take them shoes in the end?
No.
No? Oh, these ones. Carol tried the kinky boots on, but no, they look good. They were a suit. And look, for those that were asking about the bags, there's absolutely loads of them. Look, little man, that's a nice Marilyn Monroe one, isn't it? Honestly, some of the bags are really nice. Nice colour theme going on as well, which we love to see. But Punchbag's not had an updated mannequin on him. He is still the same. But just make sure if you give him the 1-2s that the hat doesn't fall off, because that's what it keeps doing when I do it. But yeah, obviously you wouldn't do that. So we're going to just have a quick assess this morning of what we've got. You all right?
Hi.
Just, what's that?
Gimli.
What?
He's such a small.
I stood on Gimli. What? I just actually stood on Gimli. He was literally, what was he doing there?
I don't know.
You not seen Gimli?
Look at him. Found him in a. You see Lord of the Rings, haven't you?
Not your bag. Look, there's.
And there's Gimli the dwarf. Oh, the dwarf. Literally, as a dwarf. I know.
Now this is what's pretty exciting. So on tonight's kilo sale, I'm going to bring this out. I'm pretty sure. So I got this from Costco. It was like 220 quid or something like that. Back a few years ago when they were doing these like new, but like just like new arcade machine sort of thing. And we got the chair installed with it. So this was my thinking. Had somebody message on one of our kilo groups. So we do, because obviously we're doing so many kilos. Oh my god, distraction here. But I remember I bought this from a charity shop, and I think I do want to read it, to be honest with you. Even though I've watched all the high price. Anyway, tangent overload. So basically somebody said in the comments, they're like, I'm going to come tonight to the kilo sale, but I want basically his boy's going to come and.
What's the dwarf called in the Ricky Gervais talks about?
Clive Warren?
What's it?
Clive Warren? In what? In Rick?
Warwick Davis.
Warwick Davis, Clive Warren. Who the hell's that? Oh, never mind. So what I was going to say is, this is my point. Somebody asked, basically, they were like, well, they didn't ask for this. They just said they're bringing someone along tonight who doesn't really want to look at the clothes. And I was like, that's fair enough. How can we kind of facilitate somebody who doesn't want to look at the clothes? And that's to like get out an old Pac-Man machine in a hope that like, you can do something whilst not wanting to look at clothes. Because if we're being totally honest, if you didn't want to look at clothes, this wouldn't be the place to come to this evening, because there's obviously so much and it's all about. But this over here, this is everything. So I feel like we've not spoken in ages, so I need to kind of like bring this back because it's been ages. But these bags, these are all we've got left from one of our biggest, latest deliveries due to the fact of what we've been doing recently. And I feel like it's fine to just give you a little bit of an update on this. Maybe while I walk to go and get a coffee actually and see who wants a coffee. But yeah, this is what we've got. And I've actually got a delivery today at, I think, about 11 o'clock. So we'll be all sweet at 11 o'clock. But 4 bags, honestly, absolutely got through it. You really got through them bags down there on the corner, haven't you?
I'm still working on it.
Whoa, look at this one. Look at that. That's really nice. What's the stuff been like that you've been seeing that's been going on the hangers? All the unbranded stuff nice or?
Some of it's okay. Yeah.
Some of it's okay. You know what?
Some of it's good.
Some of it's good, but most importantly, everything's sustainably sourced. And what you're doing by coming down here is you're like helping support a family business. You're helping support Gimli being here. No, remember, like all love to the ladies that are here, but they are, again, like the team that we have is just like a load of like older women, but they honestly, that is the best sort of type of person to get to do this sort of work because they're just efficient and they're just on the ball. But I wanted to talk to you about the sort of things that have been going on in terms of like our bales and the bundles, and I don't know, we haven't spoken in a while, so let me walk and go and get a cup of coffee, see if anybody else wants one, and then we can have a little conversation about about where we've been and what we've been up to for anybody who's curious. Sadly forgot my wallet that has the business card. Oh wait, no, wait. How you doing, mate? You okay? Good, thank you. I just realised that I've got the card in the back of the phone. I do this so often. I always put, also look at this, the unit down there, the guy that brings his dog to work, pretty wholesome. But yeah, what I want to talk about is a few things. Also, most importantly, these, see them like that? They're actually on eBay now on a listing. By the time you see this, it depends when you see this, but they might still be available. But yeah, let's just give me the toilet. And then let's talk about it, because there's a lot of things going on. I'm getting that like pre-piss jitters. Just come down to the bottom unit a second, bringing all this stuff. But I thought this would be a good time to kind of just have a chat for a minute, because ladies are up there sorting out all the stuff, hanging it all for the kilo sale. I'm pretty much just being in the way by being there for a minute. So this is a good time as any to come down and kind of give you, I don't know, like maybe a little update. Like maybe we can empty some of the washing machines and I can talk. I don't know why I have to do something to talk. I can just position it up. Hang on. In fact, I'll just keep walking. That's a better style. So, still back to getting used to the cameras and doing it on the YouTube. But since we last spoke, a lot of things have kind of changed. And there's a lot of things that I suppose I can kind of talk about now in like a positive way. In a way where it's like, this is good to sort of share. So, there's been a few big developments that have kind of adapted what we've been doing. And probably one of the main reasons why I've had to postpone daily uploads and regular YouTube, despite the fact that it's what I want to do. And it's because two parts have sort of exploded. So one of the parts is our wholesale. Now, we kind of rolled this out in the last maybe 7 to 8 weeks. And if I'm being honest, it's something that we thought we're going to do to appease the volume of stock we're getting, to maybe try and start selling in a different capacity. Like one of the big things I want to do is move into teaching and helping and instilling like education to people about this industry, whilst at the same time, being still a part of that solution, helping source relevantly cheap stock at a good grade and good price and stuff like that. So sorry, I just had to check the camera. It seemed a bit dark. So with that, we've started to do like these, like I say, started to do the wholesale, and it's gone absolutely wild in a sense where it's like we're getting rid and we're selling absolutely everything. Oh my god, look at them. They look like my trousers if I ever saw them. This is my current fit. Anyway, so we've been doing that and we've been working on a real system. Like I say, I'll put the link down there if you wanted to have a little look. They're called Gully Reseller Bundles. They're doing great. And it's definitely opened our eyes to the sort of the different perspective, like good problems to be in, to get rid of all the stuff we've got. But that's only one of the two exciting things that happen. But I want to show you stuff that's hanging around here before we go into part 2. All of this stuff has started to get clear a lot faster. Now, how our processes are working right now, all the stuff is organized up there. And what comes down is stuff in here that is our individual, that's why it says individual items, and then bundles, where bundles are essentially lower grade in terms of either the brands or just sort of, Gap, Quarter Zips, Puma, things that we would still do individually, but as a bundle, there's a high spec. Now, this is our grade C rags and reworks bundles that we are still selling, and we have been selling at a great price, like £5 a kilo. But this is like the structure of organisation of what we've got. So we've got our booties and stuff like that, and we've got all this kind of system. And we're just kind of placing it all again back in the whole ecosystem of things. Coats that need to be repaired, other bits that need repairs. The system that we've still got remains the same, but the big changing point of it is that a lot of the wholesale and stuff just is sorted out all there and sent out there. And the things that come down here are things for the live stream. But this rail over here, this is actually the stuff that we pull for the website. So this is a great moment. Look, website. This is the great stuff to show you actually what gets pulled for the website, because it isn't what people actually think. It is just cool, old school bits that we think sit in a gully state of being. Like that is a pretty cool Hammers one. Ian Brown's Stone Roses tee, which I love. Polo Bear. But, you know, not many on the branded front, just a couple. And these are just bits that just look really cool on the website. Kuji's banging as well. So, anyway, let me go for a coffee and tell you about point 2. Because point 2 is genuinely a really exciting one. And it's something that's new, something that's fresh, still being like ironed out. But I feel like I can talk to you about this now because, well, everything's out in the open. And it's public knowledge that is available for the public to get knowledge of. And it's to do with live stream selling. And it's to do with where we are on that and how we're working forward with that. So I'm quite pleased to announce something in a second. Right, another lady, Michelle, she's just come now. So got 5 ladies in there, absolutely gunning the kilo out, top marks there. But no, the live streaming, like all of this sort of stuff, like what's going on with that? Well, I'm pleased to announce now, and it's really nice to actually be able to say this and be in a position to do it, but I am a part of Tilt, and not just a part of Tilt, I've actually partnered with Tilt. So one of the biggest things with being on a live stream platform is like a lot of it's all about exclusivity. So it's all about how you position yourself, who you position yourself with, and what that actually means. I.e., there's this real felt element of exclusivity, i.e. you're one or the other. And again, I sit in this collaborate, not compete mindset, but this is the ecosystem of what it sits. I had to make a decision, and I kind of like spoke to Tilt at the time because I was having a lot of interest from other places, which we don't need to go into. We don't need to give anybody else any other attention. And I don't mean that with disrespect, it's just business is business and I don't need to do that. And I kind of said to the guys at Tilt, I was just like, look, like clearly somebody wants me elsewhere. Clearly there's like, you know, there's an undisclosed price, there's value to it. And as a businessman, I take things seriously. But what did Tilt do? They opened up the option for me to work with them in a different capacity. So one of the things that's an attachment to what I do with Tilt now is, as a partnership to Tilt, I am a mentor for those that want to seek the help on how to be confident on the camera, how to do this in a live stream capacity, how to actually just talk to people authentically and create sales and, you know, be the right person on the camera. And that's something that's just really new in the system of things. And it's really exciting. And there's a lot of stuff going on, like you say, like these are the 3 kilo sales that are going on right now that's actually like taking place. There's actually like 3 kilo sales that are taking place now, which is, hi guys, you okay? Good morning. Why are they all like this? Why are you all looking like that? Is it because nobody normally talks to the camera? I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, we always talk. I'll report back in a second with this anyway. So I'm here right now with apparently one of the best baristas. No, I'm joking. But seriously, the live stream, this sort of situation right now is actually really nice. What's kind of nice about it is that, like, in the scope of like Tilt and stuff, they're kind of giving this new, I don't know, it's like a felt obligation and more of a purpose-led responsibility. Like one of the things that's like important with what I do is I like to give value and have value of what I do. And as much as live streaming is great for what I do, at the same time, it's actually nice to be able to like go into this sort of situation and go, yeah, how can I actually add more value? So this mentoring is going to really help. It's just really going to help people, and hopefully, because it's me just openly being able to do that, but as a result of wanting to do that and like improve the competition, like I had to put value back into me so that, you know, it was appreciated that Tilt have actually backed that. So, yo, in regards to Tilt and all of that sort of stuff, I look like I'm pouring out some champagne for it, but we may as well celebrate to better situations, you know what I mean? So yeah, shout out to Team Tilt and shout out to this meaty coffee shop, not really, and shout out to the kilo sale tonight, because when by the time you've seen this, it's done anyway, because this is a 3 kilo sale and a car boot challenge, so it's a whole long video. I have a feeling this video might be like an hour long, by the way, so we will see. mad. Are you trying to like go? Did you see that? There was somebody just trying to pretend they were walking down Mrs. Stairs. Remember when you did that when you're 7 years old? Someone's doing it now. Yo, shout out to the ladies in the coffee shop though. Just secured black coffee and an almond croissant because that's just that's how we get down on any day. But we are. Hang on. Can I walk down here?
Yeah.
Oh, Sam.
Yeah, it's going to get closed in a little bit, mate.
That's what I'm down in this one anyway. This by the red gates. It's a sweet as nice one, pal. Yo, the inner left. Oh god, the black coffee's just spilling on me. No, just nice to have nice conversations, man. Like good little chats in the morning, good little settings, and yeah, I'll tell you what, I've really missed like just doing these sort of videos. This is so nice and refreshing. It's not going to be an everyday occurrence, but I feel like 3 kilo sales and a car boot challenge is going to be a bit of a tasty video. I have no idea what to expect with tonight either. I have no idea who's going to turn up, how many people are going to turn up, and all that sort of stuff. All I know is that the way we've been advertising it, how we've been posting it about is the thing. And what I've been doing at the moment is kind of just spend a lot of time on TikTok Live to promote and advertise it. So I best get having my coffee and stuff and then doing that, to be honest. I feel like just checking in on a little update. It's currently like 10 to 12. Currently waiting on the stock still. Then I've got John who's coming down, he's also a YouTuber. You've probably seen him before as he does similar buy and selling of different natures. But we're going to go have a little look for some charity shops, have a coffee and just flipping chill out really. But yeah, delivery inbound very soon. Hopefully I'll get a video before showing you all of the stuff just there. But if not, we'll just keep it going because yeah, it's going to be a chaotic next 7 days. But it's all good. Right, so the time is, it's 20 past 12. Here with some mystery man. Can you see him right behind? Who are you?
Who am I?
Who am I?
John.
This is John Shepherd. We are here right now. I've just literally taken this in. John can't take credit for this. This is literally just me, strongman Sven over it. But yeah, dropped it all off. But anyway, we're going to go and take a little trip out. Kilo sale, obviously, starting at 5:30 p.m. actually starting at. So I'm going to get out, going to take him for a coffee, show him love, bro. And yes, this sweat is from literally just carrying it all about. So without further ado, let's move on next. Time stands at, honestly, I think it's about 20 past 4. Now, we haven't really caught up since earlier on. So we've got John over here, who I mentioned earlier on. There's going to be a bit more information about him later on, or maybe at some point shortly. I'll probably disclose a little bit more, but feel free to give yourself a little bit of a, after you finish taking a sip.
Hello, mate.
Tell people who you are. Who are you?
I'm a reseller.
A reseller of what?
Anything.
Right, he's a jack of all trades, master of none. So no, he's here. Honestly, we've had a great time, like going and exploring some little bits. But one of the main reasons that John's come down today, as somebody who's also on YouTube, also in that industry, is to kind of like give an honest take on one of the bales that we've got. I think we mentioned a little bit about it, but one thing to note about John is that he's a very honest speaking person, and we've made it with the most true representation of what they are. So all I want from
And
you.
if you do know me, you know what I'm like. Yeah,
So
actually.
I don't know if I'm in trouble or not with this situation. I don't know if I'm basically going to get rumbled by the internet, but nonetheless, we are here right now, and I'm just going to turn the camera around and show you the setup that the ladies have done. I can't take any credit for this other than the fact that I'm the one that buys all the stuff. They have absolutely done a service. Are you ready for this? So welcome to the actual Kilo space. So this is down here. This is the actual menswear section that we've got. This is just positioned up for a photo that actually got cancelled because turns out that this was a lot more fun to do with the Pac-Man machine because obviously nostalgia, vintage and all that. Anyway, we've had all of the ladies in today and they've been getting so much prepared. What's interesting to note as well is from one of our last Kilo sales, we literally had it around about there and it stopped there, but now they've like pushed all the way around the room. The only thing I've got as a feedback is they've got the hangers the wrong way around, and I am particular and I will pull them up on it, but I'm not going to pull them up on it too much because obviously I'm super impressed with this. And I think if you look at the space, like, it's really cool. Like, it's such a good looking space. And then the upstairs here with the women's wear is just, again, another room that's got loads of stuff. Just all the new stuff that we've had in. I'm going to be honest with you. I, as like a guy who just sells specifically, hang on one second, guys, I'm going to come back to, sorry guys, I had to literally just stop that clip then because somebody came who we, obviously part of the laundrette thing, cleaning the trainers. I've just realised something actually that's not been made here yet. So I'm going to speak to Marge because we've got a free help yourself project stock and there's no bin here for that right now. So I think that might be something that we bring out on Saturday. But I wanted to use this moment to show you again the women's wear that we've got up here because I think that this is really, really nice. And I need to just show you this a little bit more clearly. So this is the women's wear that you see right now. And again, I can't take the credit for this, but I have to show you and pay homage and highlight to the absolute beauty and display that is this. Wow, Rocket Dog, they're nice. But it's really good. And they've literally put it in size order for jeans. They've really gone above and beyond and got everything in here. So this is absolutely amazing, and I'm looking forward to how it's actually going to go later on. So much stuff is here, and for anybody curious, anybody who either comes down to the first one or the next two, the rails will be hopefully filled up, and you guys that are on this vlog, this sort of long video, you're going to see whether I was chatting absolute bag of bones or whether we did actually put some new stuff on. So anyway, let's just get down and get to the next bit. So I've totally forgot that I've not even got a video while being here for the YouTube. So I thought for a minute I'll just get this right now. So we're literally right here at the kilo sale. We've got all of the rails inside. We've still got Johnny Boy here, who's literally, we just got to get a thumbnail for his video as well. So in fact, I've timed this at the worst time to do this. I'll have to do this in a minute as well. I'll be honest with you guys, this one has been, look at this little dog. He's gonna make it on the YouTube vlog. Look at that little sausage. Yeah, I thought I'd just go, what are you doing? What are you doing, sausage? I thought I'd quickly get a video just to say the kilo sale's been absolutely going off, and to be honest with you, it's right now, like, let's have a little look at the time. It's 7:15. It's been absolutely going quite off. I think at the end of this we'll speak to Marge and we'll have a little conversation about like how things went and stuff, but honestly it really has been really good. And I want to show you this around the corner as well. I can't show you just here, but take a look at this. So this is this is the new stuff that we had, and the big delivery over there. So yeah, the girls, the guys, and everybody that's working has got their work cut out, but yeah, this is good. Remember, if you like seeing this content, if you want to see my mean mug constantly on YouTube doing this stuff, just make sure to engage with the stuff wherever it is. It's much appreciated, okay? Okay guys, so you're just joining me, like, I suppose actually the time you're joining me is, I'm gonna have a little look. It's actually, it's like 10 to 8, I'll be honest with you. It's been absolutely like, it's been busy for the whole time, and I think, again, it's come back to this point. I think I'm going to have a conversation with Marge before we go, just to have like a little chat and take over this point, that it's like, what we're noticing, especially with these sort of things, is it's all like people that are coming for multiple reasons. You know, they're coming to resell. Some people came because they saw the TikTok, which honestly still is pretty cool. I think actually it might be worth an idea for Tyler to take the things back. I'll wait until he comes down. But yeah, it's been honestly great. And you know, it's this whole thing, this whole setting, what we're doing here with like the community side of things, like this whole important thing. Today just showed like how many people will come out on a Wednesday and come and grab some clothes and, you know, come for a bit of fun. I mean, it's dark now. Like, look at this. Like, this is how you know we're into winter. Look at this. I say winter, it's not even autumn yet, but this is like 10 to 8 at night. Things are good, man. And these are the moments to kind of capture. And one of the biggest things that I need to start doing is I need to bring these signs in, actually. But one of these things, like, I don't know, everything that we've been on has been on a massive journey. And I guess this moment is, this is like, again, this isn't about cash, this isn't about whatever, but tonight was one of the nights where I feel like shit mattered. And the amount of people that came from TikTok, the amount of people that had chats, like everybody on Nice Vibes, like, this is why we want to build a community. This is why, like, the community building is important. This is why you decide to make a video and carry the signs out. But things are good, man. And I think sometimes you've got to take a moment and go, hey, all the work you're doing, it's quite good, mate. All the work and all the things that you're working towards, it's pretty good. And yeah, I'm just like really happy with, I'm actually doing this right now. I need to go to the toilet as well, to be fair. Ow! I'm just, yeah, gassed for it. Need a toilet. We'll talk in a minute. Right, most importantly, we have this woman over here. This. How's it going? How do you think it's gone?
I think it's gone really well. It's been really busy. It's been lots of positive things people have been saying.
You know what? Did you feel today? I think one of the things I felt is it's just like there was a big sense of a lot of new people. There was this very much surge of like, from the last time we did it, a slight bit of a snowball. Like, we didn't even get any people to tag the WhatsApp group or anything.
No.
So we didn't like get to max out on that. But yeah, my legs are tired from standing up.
My legs are
I bet yours are killing. But
I know, I'm ready to sit down.
Let me turn the camera.
Put the signs in.
No, yeah, I've brought them in, and just Tyler's down there. But I just wanted to because this is for the YouTube, so I'm doing a YouTube video for the 3 kilo sales as just one video and the car boot challenge, just to show people, because they've not seen it for a while, to show the content. But I thought it'd be a nice way to get your opinion on how you think. How you think it's gone. One thing I didn't get to do on this one is I didn't get to film any conversations. Quite hard when you're just in the midst of doing it.
Yeah, it's hard to, and also you've got to know somebody's permission if they're quite happy to be friends.
No, I mean anyway, but yeah. But what did you notice about what people were looking at? Did people look at the jeans? Did they look at the winter wear? Or?
A lot of coats.
Really?
Coats, yeah.
I saw that actually.
But I do actually, I think there was a lot of resellers in the house,
lot.
don't you? But it was quite nice. There was lots of people trying on. And also, I mean, Wednesdays is definitely a lot more younger people.
Yes.
But starting to see more middle-aged people. And then the middle-aged people being the resellers.
They were, and there was quite a lot of them, and it was quite interesting. I think what's interesting as well is a lot of the reason for the content is my doing, but I'm obviously putting my mum on the camera and this woman's here. Now, I think what's been funny, and I mean this without with total modesty, but the last couple of times we've done things, how have you felt the fact that people know who you are without you knowing who they are? What does that feel like?
Well, a lot of the time I think, I've just forgotten who they are, and they know I am. But people go, "Hello, Marge."
Yeah.
Hello. I'm thinking, I must know who they are.
And just by talking to a camera screen on TikTok or on YouTube, people just somehow see, and then all of a sudden.
But then everybody's so lovely and so friendly that it's not a. Who are you? It is a sort of I forgot who it is.
I kind of then you kind of think it's I think this there were those that have seen from the videos. They've seen our mannerisms, so they just get what we're about, I guess.
Yeah,
so
and they know that they can be friendly with us because we're friendly.
But you think success, what would you rate the first one out of 10?
I think I was a resounding 10 now I'm going to give it, just because
it was pretty
it's
good.
not very nice weather either.
No.
Pac-Man went down quite well.
Pac-Man went,
Anybody
yeah.
who brought the kids, Pac-Man went down.
Have a look at this. Did anybody get a high score? We brought the Pac-Man machine out, so anybody who doesn't know, this is something that I got from... I forgot it would just stop as soon as that. Yeah, got this from Costco.
Got the sort of the volume off, haven't you?
Yes, this is the volume. If you listen to it, it's like that. Obviously, you've heard Pac-Man before, but yeah, I'm just actually playing the game now. No, it's really good. It's.
How do you think? Because you were on the till. How do you think it went?
You know what? I'll tell you what. Tell you what was really nice. It's quite funny. One of the things I notice is, as everybody comes in, so at the start of it, I would say, and this is probably anything with car boots, with any sales, you get 80 to 90% of the traffic in the first hour to hour and 10 minutes, right? But what most people do that come in at the start is they are vigorously, if that's the right word, looking through everything. They're meticulously checking all the items.
I did notice, which I says to Tyler, which I thought it was quite funny. So when it was really busy at the beginning,
Yeah.
and you could see anybody that got to that rail first. There was a few people.
Which one?
Any of them. They weren't quite territorial. It was that sort of somebody was coming and they were almost.
Well, it was quite funny.
They were really oh no, I got here first, and they weren't letting anybody in.
Well, there was a woman who had a hat that she was wearing, and the guy said, "Where did you find the hat?" I didn't find any hats. And obviously with caps, if I had more caps, they would be out. Obviously, guys.
Oh well, one woman says to me, "Oh, there was a bag." She says, "On your pictures, where is?" And she says, "Is it?" And I went, "Oh, I don't know. I've just found it."
The other thing that was quite...
I said I couldn't find it.
Other thing that I've noticed that was quite interesting, an influx or a rise of people who wanted to collect a bag, and somebody actually says, "I've watched you on TikTok, I like what you do, I'd like to buy it here rather than actually having it shipped and stuff like that." And that was quite interesting. Obviously, we
Did
make...
that person turn up for their order?
Yeah.
Okay.
Paid for it as well. And so did John.
Yeah.
So I do want to say as well, thank you, John, for coming down and taking the time.
thank you.
Obviously, you're based in Shropshire. You're a full-time reseller as well for doing a family business.
Yeah, a few people have travelled.
Yeah.
A few people have travelled. Which
That
is
must
really,
mean
really nice.
that we are worth travelling for. We've got something worth travelling
The
for.
word is getting out.
And I will keep spreading the word until this woman is on billboards, okay? That's my mission.
God, I'm big enough to sit
I'm Ricky Gervais, and this is Carl Pilkington. Say hello, Carl.
Hi, Carl.
So, yeah, that's that.
someone's waiting
Anyway,
to pay.
it looks like we're going to go and get paid right by. Oh, and also, this is the last clip of the day. So the next one you're going to see, I might be actually, I've got to go and get an MOT tomorrow. So tomorrow I will be going to the biggest charity shop in Leicester to do a video. But I'm like, yeah, coming. Anyway, you see that Marge has actually got to do that awkward thing to let somebody know that we actually have. You put it on 8:30. Yeah, that's Marge's doing. If Marge has said that, guys, that's the. Right, Marge, you'll stay till 8:30. I'm going to get some food. See you in a bit. Good morning, everybody. So you actually joined me right now, and it's 9:32. So I'm coming for a quick coffee, and I'm actually. Let's just position you up here, see if I can do this. So I'm coming for a quick coffee, and I've got an MOT shortly. But yesterday was the first of the 3 kilo sales, and I don't know if we gave much of a review, but yesterday it was. We was taken back by it. It was really good. Like again, John Shep, who came through, really appreciate him for taking the time to come through and sorted a bail out for him, and he, made a bail honestly, and he took some, took some stuff from there and gave us an honest review like that. And just most importantly, meeting loads of nice people, those that was able to travel, those who were able to come down and do stuff like that. It was just a really good experience to meet lots of people, get an idea for who's in the area and who wants to come down to these sorts of things, and yeah, just this music that sounds absolutely terrifying, but in a sense where, is this what you get for drinking in? I get it in a proper cup. Look at this. Ooh, black coffee, because that's what we're drinking. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, black coffee with a little bit of cold water that's needed, to be fair. And for anybody who cares about almond art, these, don't hate me, the reason why I like these almonds better than any ones I've had so far, other than Waitrose ones, yes, I'm a snob, is because they've got what? Let's just ask her a second. Can you tell everybody what's in those almond croissants, please? Because I want to tell people what's in them. Because they're very nice. No, this isn't live. This is. That's cool. Thank you for your help anyway. It was Eve. It was the other. Oh yeah. Shout out to LOB. Anyway, my point is that they're nice almond croissants, but. That's it really. Bye. Feel like some of you will just enjoy looking at the fit today. This is a hoodie that we actually got from the Kilo. These are trousers, and we got these on as per. But yeah, anyway, I got to go get an MOT, and I've actually gone to a big charity shop before seeing my pals, but maybe we'll join for that as well. We'll see. What my thumb doing? Good morning. You join me on Friday morning at home. I don't really know how this video has been broken up, to be honest with you. And this is about the first time I've spoke out loud today so far. But we're just here at home HQ, and all these random things that you see have a reason that they're there. I'm not sure, but well, they have a reason. For those that don't know, I've been doing this car boot to vintage challenge, which has been actually a very, very great challenge. And if I'm being honest, I've actually enjoyed the fact that people have got inspired to do it rather than the fact that I've made money. So the premise of the challenge was start with 20 quid and basically just keep reinvesting it and seeing what that will do, what just constantly reinvesting it will do. And I think so far, when I add it up, pretty sure this weekend I'm at £525. So I don't know, maybe one of the catches is I'm going to spend £100 at the Kilo sale and show you how to respend that, but I probably will do that as well. Yeah, that'll be another video in itself. Yeah, what else am I saying? Nothing really, just that, we're here, we're on YouTube, and today is sort of getting ready for the Kilo Sale Part 2, which is tomorrow, and then, yeah, and it should be good. There's going to be a little bit of a break, because obviously, this one, whoa, look at the sun. This one is now, and then it's tomorrow. Flipping heck, I'm well unarticulated right now. And then the other one is on Wednesday. But anyway, I'm gonna get to work and just get on with it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I need a coffee, I need a croissant, and then we're just gonna take that bit of the day from there. Sorry, the funny thing is, it's not even that early. It's 8 o'clock. I'm normally up very early, but sometimes you just get very tired, don't you? That was what I thought was important to add. Bye. Well, good morning, everybody. It is actually 9:25, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is the most tired I've felt in ages, and I don't even know I don't even know why. So we're not going to go into the whys of the tide, but we are here for kilo sale part 2. Now, this one's a bit of an interesting one. I think that there's a part of me that's curious by 2 factors, right? The first one is those that came on Wednesday aren't going to want to come back again, but they might do because there's new stuff, or like how those people that came first time will want to come again. And then I guess secondly will be just the fact of seeing what the weekend customer base comes through, like in comparison to what the weekday comparison comes through. I just got distracted because I realised they got this diverted traffic sign for us here, and they've got the highway maintenance guy up here. So this is also a thing that's a little bit of a long day. You know, they've got the highway maintenance peeps like right down the road today. This is another thing that happens with doing, like, I don't know, I think just a kilo sale anywhere really, but like having like a premises that's just on a normal road is like, you've just got like works going all the way down the road. But no, anyway, this is me pointing with the travel. This is the kilo sale, and this is like day 2. And to be honest with you, I'm feeling good about it. I won't go into it. I made a video yesterday that's going to come out, and it's called people pleasing and transparency or something like that. Look at all the bunting. It's going to be called something like that. It's already on TikTok and it will go up. I might even put that up before this one goes up because it's going to be 3 kilos. So you might see that before. So if you've seen that one, basically the reason why I made that is due to some of the reactions I've been getting from the bundles that we've been selling, of which I'm not having it. And I'm not having that response by people. So we're going to just stand tall like the Eiffel Tower and keep pressing on. You know, this is a bit of a long video just to say good morning and here we are in the kilo sale, but let me just give you a little bit of a spin for anybody who wanted to have a little look inside, because we do have, we've got a whole room of the women's wear that's like literally, like really just been stacked up again, ready to go. I think it was Karen that came in yesterday. I think I called her Carol or Karen yesterday, whichever one I said it wrong. But either way, let's just turn the camera on so I can just show you. Everything looks wicked, you know. I'm not even going to have front. Yeah, so this is the women's section over here. And honestly, like there's so much. They've got like some new with tags bags. They've got, honestly, all of the trainers out and all the shoes. I always watch these videos back when I'm doing them, and I always think, flipping heck, I move the camera so quickly you don't get to actually see the stuff that I'm actually showing you. And I will do it a bit slower for YouTube if I can teach myself to go slow. But look, they've got this like little large to medium to extra small, all this sort of stuff. And there's just loads of great women's wear up here. Honestly, it's fantastic. I just had a conversation with the woman who was at the coffee shop, and she was just like, so do you do this like every day? And I was like, no. But sometimes there's that question posed when you think, I wonder how to make something like this beneficial in the area by being open more frequently. Like, is this going to be something that will be successful on a second time around in a close proximity? Because normally these events, we do them once every 4 to 6 weeks, and then as a result of that like frequency, people get the time to sort of like think, yeah, I'm ready for a couple more clothes, or yeah, I'm ready to like explore things a little bit more. Luckily now as well, one thing that they've made an adjustment to up here, and I think for the menswear as well, most importantly, for equally as importantly, sorry, is the presence of the autumnal feel. So the bags, the jackets, and lots of just knitwear and stuff like that. So I'll just bring you down in here and we'll just see where we've got in the room. We just have literally the whole menswear section down here, which, yeah, I'm pretty sure they kitted out loads more stuff, but I'll be honest with you, the colours are so nice and neutral earthy tones, like loads of it, but definitely like a real, hang on, I've just got my thumb caught in this, how embarrassing. Literally, look at that. Oh, whoa. Brand's called Eskimo Knitwear. Now, this is also another thing. These things, Shetland Pure New Wool, made in England. I mean, if anybody's an eBay seller, the first thing you should do is be looking for made in England knitwear, especially around this time of the year, because the amount it fetches, you could probably get about 40 quid for that on eBay. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do something that I'm going to explain now. So one of the things that I'm actually going to do is, especially with this content, and it's going to be one video today, which I'm actually looking forward to, I'm actually going to do what can £100 get me at the kilo sale. And this might not be a video that's in here, this is going to be one for TikTok, but essentially with this budget I've got for the car boots, I've got so much money to spend. And as much as I love spending it at the car boot, why not show you how to sell some of the stuff that I have available to sell, so that then you can come and buy this in order to do the same thing. Like, look at this jumper. And also, what I'm going to do, this isn't £100, I'm not going to do this £100 challenge before the day. I'm going to wait till everybody's gone so that it's completely fair. That's me getting it at the end of the day. And I'll still be able to find so much stuff to sell. But I mean, you can sell all of this for the price that it's at. That's the reality of kilo sales. And that's the reality of the unbranded stuff as well. But nonetheless, this is kilo sale day 2. So we will see how we get on. And I'll just keep nosing at the rails, eyeing up some stuff and going, if that's here later, I'm going to buy it. I've actually realised that now's probably a good time to get a quick clip for the YouTube, because I've not actually done the YouTube stuff. I think what I'm realising about making the content and things, especially because YouTube is what we've done for ages and we're just coming back to, is it's just finding the time to just capture the moment. So this is right now in the kids. Let me just get a thumbnail. That won't be the thumbnail, and if it is, then there was clearly not very good opportunities today. But the time is sitting at 12 o'clock, and the kilo sale has been ongoing since 10. And I'll be honest with you, it's been a good display today. Like I said earlier on, like I wasn't sure what different level of people would come based on the fact that we did an evening one and a daytime. But I think there are different people. One of my friends, Joe, he says, I'm surprised they're busy when 10 o'clock is the starting time. He thought that was quite early. But then other people said that was quite late. So I guess it's like really personal preference. But it's honestly great to do these, and just getting back into the field of like, I don't know, this community understanding. Like, one thing I like to do with these events, and one thing I'm definitely training up more to do so, is kind of get an understanding for like the people and the mindset behind the people that are coming to buy. Like, why are they buying? What are they actually buying? And like, yeah, what are we actually supplying to them as a result? Like, are they Depop sellers? Are they vinted? Are they just getting their own wardrobe? And it's been an absolute mixture. So I've got some videos that I've done on this phone, like kilo conversations, that I'll be posting later on through on TikTok, which you're more than welcome to have a little look at. But yeah, honestly, it's been great, and I'll try and capture some more shots in between, because obviously this video is all about 3 kilos and a car boot challenge, so I will make sure to do so. But whatever happens, this video is just in order of what we sort of like of the clips. This is in chronological order of what we did, all right? So on the next shot will be the next shot. This feels like a time as any to capture this. So I've just come back from Kit's house from that whole car boot endeavour, which was great. But I wanted to show you 2 things that are going on right now, because this is the reality of what happens, right? This is on my fault. So this is the Carhartt sweatshirt. Yes, the Carhartt sweatshirt that I bought today. Yes, the contradiction. But I'll be honest with you, in my defence, when you watch this video, I think you'll kind of guess why. Now, this isn't me cleaning something that I saw before. However, there was a mark that I've tried to get off. But I spilled all the raspberries down it. So yeah, I'm just currently using a bit of hot water and fairy liquid. But anyway, other than that, I wanted to just show you this. Not me sat down on this chair that I've bought, but these are all the items that I'm about to shoot. Here's Moccolini. Sorry, mate. But this is what I'm doing right now. Don't judge all of this space, but basically, I'm using the stool of the Artemon because I think it looks really cool, and I'm just playing around with different perspectives of this. So, now this light might be doing absolutely sod all. In fact, it is. It's having a tiny bit of an orange glow just there. But, like, I don't know, it's got like a little bit of a... Could it have a bit of a glow? Let's have a look at it without it again. I'm sorry, hang on. Yeah, it's having a little bit of a nice glow. It's helping offset the, you know, this, which I know isn't an Ottoman. I know they're a lot of money, but yeah, what do you think? Because like this has become like, obviously I've not been documenting this on YouTube, and I do apologise for that, because this would be the best thing to, I'll keep bringing up some stuff while we're talking actually. It would have been the best thing to kind of like show you the journey on YouTube. I'll be totally honest with you. Moccolini! I'll be totally honest with you. The whole thing has been, it's just been like, it's not that it's had to be one platform or the other. It's just a case of like, that's been taken off in its own stride. And as a result, I've had to just push it into that. But I would have loved to have shown you on YouTube, the progress to this. So this is like some of the stuff that I've picked up from this car boot vintage challenge, where it started from 20 quid. And it will be like basically, like the car boot I've just done, that was the last one, even though I didn't spend the money. Oh my God, guys on YouTube, you've not even seen this. I picked this up from a yard sale. Honestly, I feel like we've missed so much, and I feel like there needs to be a podcast just to catch up. Like, what's this £5 price tag that's on the floor? Who knows? Probably from something valuable. But no, let me just turn it around a sec again. I'm out of breath and excited by that. So, and obviously bringing this stuff up. But these are items that I've currently got from the vintage. So I started with 20 quid 3 weeks ago. Got all this. Still got literally about 280 quid plus all the money that's not been sent over. And it's just like, this whole challenge has been showing people that the car boots are not dead. You can resell and make a quick buck quick. And yeah, I don't know, it's fun as well, this side of things. But yeah, again, I don't know what the rhyme or reason for this bit of the clip was. You know, when you just have a thought and you're like, this is what I need to capture. This moment, this moment. this moment. But no. Oh, what are you doing? Yeah, you're annoying me, proper. But yeah, we're going to shoot all these. Going to get these up. Going to do a couple bundles. I'm basically figuring out something to do with the clothing. I wish I had like something in here because I really like the sage, but it don't really matter too much. In fact, I realised Kit took one of the hangers, which was a wire hanger. Now I already have, oh my God, these Birkenstocks also are absolutely breaking my neck. Got a wire hanger. And now with wire hangers, what you can do is you can like bend them, and plastic ones you can't do anything with. So I'm gonna go and get that, and I'm gonna do this. So this might be the last update for a bit. I don't really know, there's no real rules, but yeah, hope you lot are all good, enjoying the YouTube. And yeah, I'm getting distracted now, bye. Now, this isn't to say this is what it was for, but this, happy accident, thank you to Kit for pinching these by accident, actually have the metal hanger for this. But look, using the little stool to just put them on there, and you know, just make some little additions to it. I've got to make note of the little detail that sits there, but I quite like this autumnal sunsetty sort of vibe. I think it's quite subdued, and I just wanted to use this video to say, yeah, this is what I'm doing to take some of these photos right now. Ha ha ha. I don't know what the laugh is for, but I don't know what this clip is, but I'm not sure when the last clip I did was, and I just literally thought, now I need to talk to you guys on YouTube. I don't know why now though. 1 minute. Okay, we're back. Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday. I think it's around about 9 a.m. Also, have a quick look at this. I'm not sure if I showed you this. Sorry. We're comfortable over here. Look, to be honest, this chair isn't actually that comfortable, but it did cost me 35 quid. And I think one of the things I'm going to definitely start doing, one of the series I'm going to have a look at, I don't know how practical this will be, only because I've got a van I can do it, but like furniture flipping on Facebook Marketplace. I think I'm going to do some bits like that. Cause I've got some like stuff that I want to do it with. Like I got this flipping director's chair that I'm thinking, yeah, that'd be quite good as well. But no, anyway guys, I know this video has been quite a mismatch, and it's probably been quite a long video, because I'm honestly feeling just to leave it as it is and let you guys just take the full entirety. Please let me know if you liking the return of the YouTube. I will make it a very regular theme to be back. I'm just getting ready to go to work now. There is like a part of me that's like trying to figure out the best way to come back to YouTube in a way that feels normal and natural and not feels forced. In a sense where one of the biggest things I've been doing at the moment is like these challenges, which are fantastic. Like the vintage challenge has honestly made the TikTok what it is, and it's built it recently, and that's great. But we've got more in the tank. Obviously, as you lot know as well, there's more things in terms of the video. Flipping heck, I actually about broke my neck on this. Did you just see that? Obviously, I was just filming it, but yeah. So a part of me is really wanting to get into that. Now, one of the big things I want to talk to you about with that as well, though, is I think I've been looking at this course all wrong. And what I mean by that is I've not been adopting the less is more approach more than I need to. I think, and if anybody gets to this point, I need you to let me know honestly. And this might be about an hour in, so there's going to be only a bespoke people that will see this. In terms of a video course from me, you will find, I feel like, as much benefit with me just talking accurately and acutely about what it is that I think I can help you with in terms of what I think you need to know before doing things. I think that can be just done in a way that like normal videos are, rather than trying to put this pressure on, yeah, it's got to have, oh, come on, these cats. It's got to have like this sort of, come Come on. Like it's having, like, you know, that it's got to have this sort of like this sort of presence to it, this sort of like feel, like there's got to be like, you know, instructions and all this. But realistically, the knowledge that I have will just speak its volume on the fact that it's the knowledge that I have. I don't know. I want to know your thoughts on that, guys. But yeah, the next shot, I don't know when it will be. Again, I'm just grabbing shots as and when, and this one's going to go up the day after the kilo sale. Yeah. Hello, everybody. I have no idea what the shot is before, and this is a normal theme, but the time is 2:15. Right now, I'm actually here with Marge. She's about to go in a moment, but I'm here until 4 o'clock. We've got Parcelforce and we've got Royal Mail coming. I look like I've been dragged through a chimney. It's just, this is exactly what I went to the gym looking at. But look at this top. Pretty cool top we've got here as well. What do you say? She only went down the bottom.
Just open that bag for me.
1 second. Yeah, but yeah, I'm just helping Marge with this bit for a moment. This one, yeah. Yeah, the bales have been going well, haven't they?
Very well.
Yeah, the link will be down there if you do want to get involved with them. But obviously when there's too many of them, is that alright?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I spoke to you lot about the bales, but I've not spoke about it massively. And honestly, let me just turn around and show you like what Gully looks like at the minute, 'cause I feel like we've missed out on this. So you see all this. I'm actually going to clear this. Did you mean this corner? That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to do all of that. And this is like the chaos and carnage that we've got. So these bags are everything that's been pulling out from the bundles. And this is all the stuff of the grade C. So I actually can use this video to kind of go through what we're doing. So you see these bags, they pull them, bring out all the stuff, build the bundles over here, take all the nonsense stuff there that actually becomes material and rags and reworked. Then we do little bits and bobs from the individuals, and then anything that's unbranded goes on here. But as you can see, the pile of clothing in the middle, like that little bit, we're getting through it really quick. And that's just because the bales have been something that's gone super fast, like super successful. Again, down there, if you want to get involved with it, and if you've got any questions, feel free to just drop me a message on Instagram at GullyGoms or at TikTok Life at Gully. Like I say, it's something that we've rolled out. It's something that started to do well. The success and the sustainability element of it will be relative to a few conversations I have to have with select suppliers at select points to see where we are. Because right now, we was given a set amount like on a monthly basis that we could have. And I just need to see and revise about potentially taking that number up, because one of the things we might have as an issue is we might have to completely pause our reseller bundles in order to distribute as individual item selling, or we might just make everything bundles and it might be an empty warehouse. We don't know. We really don't know yet. But either way, you can see the chaos and carnage that sits in here. Just going to go up here a minute and have a little look. But yeah, I've got an hour to 2 hours and I'm going to sort out this corner. But also, not just the Pac-Man machine, but I've been doing a lot of live streaming, and I know, hang on, let me just put this up here so that I've got some light. I know that I haven't been streaming on YouTube. It's the one I haven't been streaming on as much, and that's just, to be honest with you, that's actually what I need to do. So maybe I'll do a live stream on YouTube. In fact, at this moment in time, you might have seen me on a live stream. I might actually do that for 45 minutes. We might see how the YouTube goes. Good morning, guys. I don't know how unstructured this video has become, but all I know is that right now, I'm just editing one of the TikTok shorts. So this is like a little bit of a shift. I used to do this for the Spencer Lime TikTok account I had, and now it's obviously just for the Life at Gully one. But I've been trying a few different things out with that anyway, just as a side note. I've been trying this content where me and my friend went the other day, and I just basically filmed a shot like this. So I've been like putting the Gaussian blur underneath it and just putting the sort of the other shot above it, just so that you can see a lot more because of the way that the dimensions are. But that's not why I brought you today to this video clip. It's because today is kilo sale day. It's only 7 o'clock in the morning, but I'm going to go to the gym and come back, and the kilo sale is at 5:30. I think today will be an interesting one, and nonetheless, it's still going to be one where I reckon some people will roll through. And regardless of what happens, I do think that today, I think it will prove that the weekdays are still better than the weekends, which is a real weird one. But I feel like that could be a true thing. Either way, we will see. Just a very quick clip, guys. I mean, it is kilo sale day, but this is the time. We've got Suzanne, Marge inside, and we're just literally getting prepared to do the live now with a few little bits. Again, just a quick one. It's copyright music in the back, so I won't keep you too long, but yes, let's go. Hello, everybody. This might have been the last shot that you've seen me do as well. I'm just literally trying to figure out what shoes to put on with this flipping all purple Under Armour kit. One of my friends says that I look like Anthony Joshua. I think you might need to remember what Anthony Joshua looks like. But it's just because he's sponsored by Under Armour, I think. Anyway, more importantly than that, because that was just absolutely nothing, I've literally got to go back to work now. I'm honestly not sure what you last saw, but we've got the kilo sale at 5:30. And yeah, I have good feelings about it, to be honest with you. I think it should be a good little setup. Most importantly, just because it's like 2.5 hours. It's just like a little burst, which is great. So yeah, I'm going to get to work now. I've got Royal Mail picking up, loads of posts. I've come out of the bath, that's why my cheeks are rosy. Yeah, and it's 5 to 4, so I've really got to get going soon. Well, now actually. I'm not too sure, but we are here live and direct right now. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because I don't want to like put people off. Marta's a big cute. Oh, she wasn't actually lying. There's actually a few heads outside. So, how you doing? You all right? Right, so they're going to all come through in a second, and we're going to see. So, Marge, I'll put them everyone. Who else has got a mum that's just flappy? She's just like this. She came when we was in peace, and she came and created chaos. But you know what? That's what parents do. Hey, breathe in through your mouth and out through your nose, and go and tell everybody to come through because it's time. Nothing, we're all good.
Where are all the shopping bags?
I don't know, you tell me, kid. I don't know where they're.
There.
Have a look at where Tyler is. We're going to be opening it in 2 minutes and everybody is ready to run. It looks like a big queue. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set the camera up and show you this. We are in third kilo sale as we are right now. And I'll be honest with you, it's actually pretty mad. I didn't expect, and I can't put too much on because of the music, but actually lots of people have decided to come out. I'm pretty convinced that Wednesday is one of the go-to ones, or the weekday ones seem to be working in a much better thing. We've got a lot of people looking at sweatshirts, we've got a lot of people looking at coats and jackets. Again, like what we do with these kilo sales, they are predominantly like designed and designated for unbranded and vintage, but people find cool bits and people keep coming back to find more cool bits. So yeah, let's just see what the next shot is. Hopefully I'll keep getting shots, but as people start buying and spending, I'll be in the thick of the other bit, but you know how we do. So we're just at, what's the time right now? I'm going to just stand at the door a second while it's a little bit noisy. So it's actually 6:35 right now. And I mean, to be honest with you, first hour in, pretty crazy. Everybody's gone a bit more like, you know, it's like tapered out now. Those that have like got what they needed to have left. Those that haven't. Bookends are cool, aren't they, up there? They're nice. I think I got them from an auction house maybe like 2 years ago. Are you ready to pay? Yeah. Right, let's go. Okay, so I thought I'd just capture this shot. I mean, this is at the moment where we are 7:30 into kilo sale 3. I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. I am semi-taken back with how much people have turned up. I keep burping, it's disgusting, but it's super humbling, man. Like, it's super humbling. It's connecting. You might have seen it on the last one. Things are connecting and people are interested and people are invested. And that's what I say. It's about being invested and interested and, you know, coming down and taking the time to just like see what we've got. And people have, honestly, we've had loads of different walks of life, been able to talk to loads of different sort of people, get an idea for like what the average person that comes to the kilo sale wants, what the average person from the kilo sale is trying to find. Like, a lot of what we're doing is we're trying to figure out what people are trying to find. I had a couple of interesting conversations that I want to talk about though now. I had one guy, and I really respect the fact that he just said it like this, and he comes down every single time and he goes, they used to be better. And I was like, what do you mean? And he was just like, these kilo sales used to be better. And I was like, kilo sales in general? I was trying to understand, and he just meant coming down. He still takes stuff every single time, but he was just like, the hoodies and the sweatshirts that I used to find like cooler ones and stuff. And it's really interesting having them conversations where you can kind of say, look, the reality of it is even in the last space of like a year, people's interest has hiked up. People's like curiosity to secondhand and vintage stuff has hiked up even more, to the point where those things that were popular are now so much more popular that we would need as an ultimate source of them available. But I take things into account a lot, and one thing that I do, which is the most important thing, is basically trying to understand what the average person wants, trying to understand what the average person isn't able to get from coming to these things, and seeing how I can accommodate in a means of what we do. And the best way of a means of accommodating is to sort of see what we can get in terms of other stock and all those sorts of things. So yeah, it's going well, and I think we've got literally about 35 minutes left to go of the kilo sale of this one. And yeah, I'm telling you right now, the weekend is definitely a bit of a surprise with how well it's gone. And I think just the fact that if you look up here, right now, I'm just gonna go, we've got, hang on, let me show you. Now this all looks very earthy, I know, but this is where we are, and this is like the women's wear that we have. We've got Marge down there, and I think we've got Tyler in here. Look, we've got the Pac-Man that's still here, and then we've got some of the bits that are inside through here as well. Oh yeah, and here's my fit, looking like I'm ready to like kit you and fit you at Foot Asylum. But got the Window Kid t-shirt here. This is on a £1 rail. Hang on 1 minute. Completely lost my point what I was going to say. Just waiting for somebody who's basically got this pile ready to pay. It's just super fascinating. It's super fascinating that the kilo sales on a weekday are more successful than a weekend. And I don't know if this is like the biggest one that we've ever had. I don't believe it will be, but I think out of the three that we had, the first was the biggest, the second was the second biggest, obviously. But what I think is more interesting is to see how well the third one will actually go. Me and Marge look like we're matching. Okay, yeah, it's very interesting. Anyway, I'll report back at the end. I think that might be the end of this video, to be honest. So this was kilo sale 3. This was the final one. What do you think? What's your like thoughts about this one versus like what have you learned from the 3 kilo sales we've done?
Wednesday nights is popular. People have been coming back. Somebody that was here last Wednesday, I said, how did you get on? And she's going, brilliant, that's why I'm back. She said she already sold quite a bit of her stuff.
Was the one with the child?
Yeah.
Nice.
Bought something worked out for £4 and she sold it for 40. Good return.
That's a big return. That is why that's
return.
showing, and this is like everything that's unbranded. This is like mostly a predominantly unbranded sort of thing. I think it's interesting.
Getting people that are enjoying it. A lot of people, what I've noticed tonight, a lot of people have enjoyed the experience as well. They've said they've enjoyed like looking around, playing on the what's it. They've just enjoyed going and trying things on as well.
Kind of makes you think about like how I see it now. Is it's like how to make this the same, but additional interactive things like more chairs, like ways to like the Pac-Man machine. These like ways to like keep people stimulated, because everything comes down to attention.
This is where, if we set up the studio again, you could take people's pictures.
Yeah.
You could do that, couldn't you? Have it open and go, you can have a picture taken.
Yeah, could do that. We definitely have to have somebody else, otherwise I'm just positioned here on the weighing scale right now. But I think it was good. I think one of the biggest things that I've been shocked by is like the fact of like you wouldn't expect a Wednesday night to be more popular than a Saturday, but it is. And I think it's just from actually doing it and realising that it is
and
more
that's
popular.
really, we started at 5:30 and like you think 7:30, 2 hours.
Literally
Like,
2 hours.
But it literally goes, stops, 7:30 stops.
Yeah.
So I think we probably need to make that as a time.
Yeah, we do. But no.
But I think then it would be, you say 7:30, then people would stop coming at 7. So
Yeah.
it's,
But it's been good. It's been successful.
Yeah,
and
it's been good.
I think
But one thing, people aren't going for the smart shoes yet.
no. And also this is what's mad as well.
It's quite
These
season.
Lokes. How did the Lokes get missed? I don't know. But
I think people will start, you know, the next one, it will be the going out season, the Christmas outfit season.
one of the biggest things about it is though, is it's like when people say that there's nothing, when people say they haven't found anything and there's a room full of stuff, you know, not that that's an issue, but yeah, it's just like when people go, still haven't found what I'm looking for, but there's like, there's so much here. Like I had a conversation, I mentioned it already, but the guy was just like, oh, I used to find like better stuff, but it's like, it's very interesting because as we evolve as people and like with like, you know, whatever we're inspired by, so much changes. Like so many of these things have the potential to become so popular so fast. Like you say, the smart shoes.
Also, you know, if people are going before and they were going for vintage items.
Yeah.
those things now have been snapped up and those people have probably still been wearing them. So what's now vintage? It's not what they were wearing.
Because most people are coming in here, getting some stuff to sell, and then they're, keeping the cycle going. And I want to help resellers as somebody who has been a reseller for the longest point. And technically this is being a reseller, it's just in a different capacity.
We're facilitating the resellers.
But no, I'm going to yawn, I'll get hungry. But this has been 3 kilo sales in one day. I'm actually, if I've done this right, I'm actually going home to edit the other video to just upload, because why not? But
it'd be interesting if you thought, so the first one was 5:30, we said like 7:30 it capped, didn't it? So tonight as well, it's 2, 4, and then on Saturday it was 10, 11, 12, 1, 3. So it's actually only been 7 hours, so that's like a shop all day. So you think we've only really been open 7 to 8 hours.
well, that's actually mad thinking about it like that.
Yeah.
Not a lot of time at all, but no.
No. Maybe we'll do before Christmas, we'll like doing a whole week.
I think so, but this is the thing as well, the last point about this whole thing, it's been really good, but one thing I would say is the reason why we don't do a shop is because we're having to be manned here and doing this, but knowing how many people come down and find benefit from it really is opening my eyes to this. I like having conversations with people. One of the biggest things I've missed about not running a brand anymore is not working with models and working with people. And as much as I love my mum, Marge, that you know it as, and everybody else, it's nice to be around people. It's nice to see fresh faces, nice to see young people, nice to see old people, nice to have conversations. And yeah, it's been good. But on that note, guys, I'm going to keep it nice and sweet. But this video has probably been about an hour long, so I'm sorry. Guys, stay safe, stay sustainable, keep doing you. And I'm going to see you on another one, because guess what? Yeah, the YouTube, we're coming for your YouTube. We're coming.